Have you ever got caught in the spiral of doom so much that you absolutely feel nothing at times? When you go to even doom about life, you can't help but legitimately do nothing, think to yourself about why you're like this, and then end up doing more nothing. Well, this video is not like that. We were randomly streaming, we got Scarra on our team, one of the OG goats. If you don't know him, do a quick little Google search, one of the goats, man. And if you do know him, then you're an OG, and you're probably like nearing 30. You're caught. Now, because I'm streaming, I am mid-conversation. The conversation that you're going into is I'm talking about picking up Neferi as a secondary, because I think the champ's cool. I don't know, man. I like weird champs. She is admittedly a weird champ. Yeah, I don't know. I just think that the champion can. I think that me playing the champion can have hella aura. Like I don't know. I just like sometimes get a feeling that when I play, like when I see champions play, I'm like, I could do that better than them. And that's me at every single Neferi player on Earth. Except for Ravi. Ravi plays in the way that I would play. But like every other Neferi, I think they aren't that good. That's not true. I think that they're good. I just think that they don't play the champion how I think that she should fully function. And plus, like, I'm going to be honest, like, I wouldn't consider Neferi very meta. I feel like Neferi is very off-meta. So, I'm not really an off-meta guy, but it just, they usually call to me. Champions with weird mechanics usually call to me. It is what it is. No clue. No clue, Sarko. I have no clue. I've done zero research into Neferi. I plan to do it all after this game. It'll likely be Assassin, though, because that's likely the better build. Too bad it's time for bed, so you're just gonna leave me? I mean, you only get so much time on this earth, and you're just gonna leave the L0GANJG stream? You're just gonna leave, just like that. You're just gonna call it done. You're just gonna say today's over with. Give me that flash, bro. So you're just going to bed. You're just going right to bed. Alright. I mean, whatever. I would say miss you, but, I mean, at this point, I don't know where we're at. So, whatever. Perma for leaving. Maybe we can, actually. I want my Krugs more, but I just have a hunch. Wait, is this real Scarra? Wait, is this real Scarra on my team? Oh, we gotta get turned the fuck up. I only believe it, like, because multiple people can have the same name. I only believe it because of the way that they played that. Very many Lissandras would not set up their E. So, seeing that makes me think that, that it's them. W Scarra, one of the OG goats. Do I walk to this? No, I'd lose the game. Oh my god, they're doing great. We haven't seen Zach yet.
What were the principles? Look the enemy in the eyes, hit them before they hit you, and think about something.
I feel like mid's gonna solo kill anyway without me needing to be there because level 6 advantage. Good flash. I need Zed to go in here. I guess he's waiting for next combo to do it, but is what it is. I gotta make it back to my Raptors here. Yeah, I mean, I'm not too mad about how this game is ending up. What is that? So that's a level 6 crab, so you know that's second crab. So us being even is only because they get the crab RNG there. But Zachary is most likely going to go top side now, since they just cleared their bot side stuff. So you could rip a fresh dragon here. Or you could just take the Lissandra point and click, which is probably tough to get, given this wave state, but...
Ears have a nice mouthfeel. Very chewy.
Damn, we're gonna take some damage here, though, yeah? Might be. Try to take 2v1. Nice, really good. Saved it. Really good job. Yeah, if you don't know who Scarra is, it mostly comes from the fact that you likely are just not an OG player, which is okay. He just was like one of the coolest NA pro figures for a time because he was on a very beloved team that like almost everyone like at least half-assed like rooted for. Like for some people they weren't like your favorite team, but they were never the team that you really hated because they had so many good personalities. And now he's just a really chill streamer, really easy to watch, and I don't know, man, something about, you know, just being like what, you know, I don't know, but seeming like just a really cool, just regular guy. Just I don't know, just good vibes all around. Dude, this Zed is kind of like kingdoming my Mundo, and I didn't really expect that. So yeah, he was just one of the OG, like, really good players. Without having to go into too much detail. This game in particular is going pretty well. We're kind of just taking the camp win here, seeing how far that can take us. Utilizing Prio for neutral objectives and just playing a pretty standard game. Don't really have to do too much different here. Also very standard Titanic opener. And then into see what else you need. Yeah, pretty standard game. Like, comment, and subscribe, please. I know right there is when people are going to ask, why do you hit tab so much? Look, man, there's so much info on the screen. The moment that this number changes, I have to figure out what changed. How did he get to that number? So the moment that it happens, I have to be there. Sometimes that's preemptively seeing it because you maybe only see it for a little second. And by the time that you would just hit tab and it's already updated, you might be looking at something else. So, oh my god, I love it. I key. I hate it. Damn. This might not be good for us no more. Our bot lane kind of played that as terrible as possible. I think we low-key win this. We can play this. I died to an auto attack during E. My life sucks. Good try. Dude, come on. We had it there. We had it. Enemy team trolled. When Blitz hit that hook on our Milio, it was GG, game over, we win. But then he wasn't able to get a single spell, and then Ezreal tried to check the lethal tempo, L0GANJG jinx there, and that's a recipe for fucking disaster too. Is what it is. Ruby Crystal, Diff, Sag, I don't know. I don't think hindsight like that's very useful because without also addressing, like, did I do enough damage to put Katarina in lethal range for my Lissandra because I had pickaxe? You know, trying not to get too lost in the negativity without at least fully identifying it. Did this pickaxe enable us to kill Katarina and not make my mid laner also die? Who knows? Damn, I keep getting really good buffers on this guy. I am low-key getting insane buffers on this Zac. And I'm 8 KP out of 8. What the hell? I'm kind of there. It does suck that enemy team is really dialed in on our lose con. But Katarina gives a kill over. Nice. Like, enemy team very clearly realizes that they win playing through bot side. That's our weakest side. And I think Mundo now starts outscaling Zed. Like, we weathered the Mundo early game. He's on full Warmog, about to be on Heartsteel and just take over the game. And my mid lane's obviously ahead, and I'm ahead. So, if the enemy team's smart, they keep driving it home bot lane. But see if we can defend that plan a little bit. Timed it with the Ezreal. Really good Ezreal. No lie. I didn't want to go into that turret. But I also wanted to get his passive. Oh, it's too late. Sometimes you just can't help as much as you want to. Good play. When you have the better mid laner, it is so easy to play jungle because you have so many different routes to look for plays. And that's one of them. Low key? How troll is this? Ooh. I'm loving it. Life is good. I mean, come on now. Come on now. Really good Millia roam, too. It does, like, sometimes it is worth noting, like, when your team is getting rolled, if they still play, it actually matters so much. That's an 0-4 Milio. It's very easy for me to just go to my Discord, go to the vent channel, and type my bot lane's 1-8 at 15 minutes. I hate my life. Right? Really easy for me to do that. I'm going to recall to just spend my money so that if they play for this rift, we win the fight. I don't think I need to hit camps to get level 12 to be very strong here. I think I just send it. Again, we have every neutral, so we're not really in a bad spot. The crab does help with the plays, though. Milio should be able to get that ward because I'm nearby. Zach actually went bot, so he's sacking all of this. Good luck. I don't think that's a very winnable play. I think they needed to pull a miracle like 5-man on topside right now. They were going to win in a regular circumstance. Dragon's up in 220. We're just going to keep sending it, no lie. I've never complained playing a video game. You don't want it bad enough, no lie. Yeah, I complain all the time. I just do it to myself or out loud or to, you know, stream or whatever. I don't do it in game chat, but I complain all the time. Their team doesn't have enough damage to stop me right now. I can even prep my E onto that. We didn't get the E, but it's a good idea for you, I guess. Jinx might look for a random fight, so I'm just going to send it. Ah. Trading tier 1s here. Ooh, unending game or endless? Endless looks pretty good here because me and Lissandra are going into every fight killing one. So that means that I immediately get Omnivamp. No W on Zed, so he has ult. There's nothing to rift there. Zachary's bot, so I'm going to go check his top side real quick with the small amount of time I have before this. So Jinx did in fact kill that. We can get crab here and then I can make my way. Give TP? No. Looks like Lissandra's getting one more wave then going down, so we're all accepting to be late here. To be honest, 20 seconds isn't that bad to go from top to dragon though. 6 seconds after dragon spawn is when we went to fight, so ping them away because their timer is a bit off. They're going for Mundo, it seems. They have to send it before we group. If we group, they lose, and they know that. Blitz might hook me here. I can catch this every time, I think. Oh, we lost 3 there. I don't think there's anything for me to do. You could play for the dragon. It's not really worth your death, especially because I'm worth 1k gold. If Jinx gets 1k right now, she goes straight to 3rd item, and the game gets really, really, really tough. No big deal. The hindsight of that play would be to say, like, if I stayed near Mundo, he might not have died with Ezreal. But the reality is that, like, they were not in a completely dead situation. They chose to step up a little bit more. Because if they could have bought time too, then we kill Katarina and then play 5v4 on the dragon. So just kind of team not syncing up moment. Not really too much more than that. Clear my camps, take my recall, get my item, and grab a pink ward. Now, I'm not the most tanky person on Earth, but I have tenacity for a little bit of CC. I have played steel caps for this. So we have basically all that we need. Now we just need a little bit more health. But we're practically there.
When people talk about their first language, why isn't body
I feel like Blitz might come here. The Rift spawning just completely sold that play, by the way. Rift spawned in my pocket to show that we were there. That sucks so bad. Thunder looks like they want to like halfway try and play for this, but it's going to be pretty tough. Because it's 5v4, and Jinx gets excited off of that Rift Herald too. Mundo seems like he's doing alright though. Alright, their jungler's dead and their team is bot. We just hit Baron. Yeah, they that macro is pretty bad for them, no lie. They saw that Zachary was alive and they thought that they could send 3 because if their jungler is at least topside, then we can't just rush Baron as easy, but finding that pick was very good. That Jinx ult means that they don't have vision because it would be way better timed if they did. We are all dead for that somehow. Unless bleed kills him, I'm fucked. Try. Good try, good try, good try. It was a little cook. I needed to be tankier there. The only way to win this play is if you do get the Endless Hunger proc and you're able to tank 3 people through it, but I try my best. Bro, why don't you try lethality? Ooh, it's nice to meet you, bro. You might not know a little bit about me. I actually ran lethality every game to Grandmasters last season. I played lethality at least weekly for YouTube content on top of just playing it for fun myself. So I think you might need to check a little bit of the sources of your information on that one. Couldn't you have recalled there before they caught up? Yeah. This play ain't over. We got pride for drag. Nice. Oh, I can't change target here. Damn. We're getting there though. No big deal. Made it work. Nah, I'm talking about this game. Well, just to be, just to be open with you, how did you expect me to know that you were talking about this game? I just need to know. At what point, when you didn't say anything about this game, you only said, "Why don't you try lethality?" At what point should I have known that? We have to take accountability. I take accountability for my mistakes. You have to take accountability for yours. How in the fucking world did you want me to fucking know that you meant that? Like, actually, how did you expect me? But either way, why did I put... Now, here's what you meant to type. You meant to type, why didn't you play lethality this game? I wanted to play Bruiser. That is not a very profound reason, maybe, but... High key, I feel like we outscale them and win this game, but they always have the Jinx effect. If Jinx gets one reset, it can just be the game end. Maybe I should have ulted that. I thought they had it. No cap. They might. Never mind. Got our flash. We can pull back. Buffery and pray! We did get our flash. If we could have gotten out of there, that could have been good. Yo, Logan, any thoughts on Rek'Sai jungle this season? Just as broken as every other year. Is Endless Hunger good, or are you just building it for fun? It's good. To be honest, that if you want to hear a little bit more about Endless Hunger, I have like, not gonna lie, the past like 2 weeks I've probably put out like 10 videos on it. Some build, some information analysis using it, when it's best, so on. So I'd likely urge you to, when you get some time, hit those up. They can help you understand it a little bit more if you don't already. Quick Slayer, fuck going on, man? Hope you've been well. Alright, Jinx no flash. We should be able to just win the game right here. Anyone know that Blitz actually slows himself down? Oh, brought him right to the Lissandra W, baby. My god, I didn't need a flash for that. I do need a flash to cancel that, though. He's going to go and try and keep us from ending the game. I think we could end. We are down a lot of minions, so maybe just going Baron Dragon Soul is better, though. No lie, because if we don't get the end and we didn't do Baron, it's going to be really bad. Ooh, that's not a good death. Look at your W2 damage. 165. So I know at 1500 I'm good. So it looks like 1600 now. 1600, I smite W2. Nice. Have a reset, go right to Dragon. We still have decent prio because, honestly, it's probably better. Since Jinx just spawned. Well, I guess we get first touch with our players, but they get first 5 people. Or just sport die like that? He just made a mistake. He didn't think he'd die. It's human. Oh, Blitzcrank is dead. No flash still? Oh, that's big. Oh, yeah. Oh, he hit me back into Zed. Force him to go back. Oh, no chance to go back. That should be GG, actually. If they don't waste too much time, we're able to get this Dragon Soul fast. We should be able to end. I'm not going to lie, it's high-key L0GANJG diff, because the way I'm pulling the Zed to Lissandra W, and then he just stands there, takes the combo ults, and then I'm able to punish Zed to force him to go back, it's like, we're kind of there. Actually, yeah, thinking about Mundo in this moment, he likely just one-taps this shit. Look at this. 1, 2. Yeah! Yeah, we always had that win con. Nice! GG. Gotta have the L0GANJG diff. Nice. Nice. Oh shit, he already left the lobby? Alright, it is what it is. Not meant to be. Not meant to be. I'll show you the numbers though. Damage is there. He did Ezra did a little bit more than me. Jinx did a shit ton. It is what it is. Damage taken is good. We have the most regular damage. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, I don't know. This build cooks. Double tenacity, but mostly you just buy it because, like, you're not buying the Sterix for the tenacity. It's just because of the fight that I was going into. I wanted a shield, which, like, I don't know. It is what it is. But nice. GG.